And next, what we need to do is to set up a database using phpMyAdmin. So in this database, the username will be root and the password is USPW for purposes of USB web server. So we shall click on the application named USB web server in the folder USB web server. Click on the application named USB web server. So here we shall have set up our language, which is English. Yeah, Windows Defender might try to block the application by always say allow access. So we set up our language. In this case, I'm going to choose English, but there are lots of languages. You select the best for you. So we have Apache, MySQL. So to launch our website, we shall need to click on localhost. But first of all, when you click on the root directory, it takes you to the folder where our files are stored. As you can see, root directory. In the root directory, this is where our WordPress files have been copied. Are you saying? So when we click on localhost, it opens up in a default web browser, as you're gonna see. Click on localhost. So if your default web browser fails, just type in localhost :8080. Yeah, it brings for you. So we shall select a language, and that language is English US. So it needs a database name, database username, database password, database source, and we don't have a database yet, so we need to create one. So we shall go back to our application, that one, then we click on phpMyAdmin. It will open up in a default browser. In this case, we are going to set up a database. The username for the database is root for purposes of USB web server, and the password is USBW. Yes. So we click on go. So it will open up a database folder. So you click on databases, create new and name your database anything, as long as you can. In this case, I'm going to name my database my site and say create. So our database has been successfully created. We go back to our setup configuration. We click on let's go. So after let's go, we need to install WordPress, and this will be the final stages of installing. So click on let's go and brings database name. You insert the database name of which you just created. In this case, I created my database as my site. Type in the database name you created it for yourself. I created mine as my site. You could have created yours as something else possibly, and yeah, that's it. And the username is always root, and the password is always USBW. Don't tamper with the rest. The username is root for USB web server purposes, and the password is USBW. Then click on submit. So next we click on run the installation. So it tells welcome to WordPress. So what's the name of your site title? Type in the name of the site title you want to use for your site. In this case, I will name mine test site. And the username is always Jean Developer. Password. Create a password you should easily remember. As simple as possible, but hard to forge. confirm use of weak password. In case it's a weak password, then your email address, and then say install WordPress. And yeah, WordPress is installing. We're a few steps away from having our WordPress site, test site, launched. So click on login, username or email address, and then password. Then click on remember me and then say login. Oh, I forgot, I put in the wrong email address. And yeah, we click on login. This time it must be successful. So it will take us to the admin dashboard. This is what happens in the admin dashboard of your WordPress site. Comments, appearance, you have themes, widgets, menus, and theme editor, plugins, users, tools, and all the other things we shall explain in the next lecture. So you click on, put your cursor at test site, and click on visit site and see how your WordPress site looks like. And yeah, that's how WordPress site as ugly as it looks, but don't worry, we shall learn how to create a nice theme in the next lecture. Bye bye.